Hello and welcome to an episode of the Farr Show where I'm Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about Halo Infinite. That's not a typo. We are actually talking about Halo Infinite today. Forgot to get this out of the shot, so that's awkward. We're talking Halo Infinite. Why are we talking about it? Well, with beating Spider-Man, I felt I should go back to this game. I'm trying to get games that I really anticipated and just never beat finished at this point. So I beat Spider-Man 2, as you could tell. I said, you know what? I should play Halo Infinite. So I started playing the campaign again because I was pretty lukewarm on the campaign, if I'm being honest. So I thought I'd give it a go again. We're going to get to God of War sooner or later. I'd like to do it before winter's over just because the game's set in winter. So, makes sense. Let's talk about Halo Infinite, though. Let's get the basic info out of the way. It's developed by 343 Industries, published by Xbox Game Studios, and it's Halo's return to form, sort of. So, we're going to talk mainly about campaign, but we do have to talk about the multiplayer just a bit here. So, we'll talk about the multiplayer after we talk about this campaign, though. Really, the campaign is the big thing that I play for video games. I'm not a big multiplayer game guy. Halo is one of the exceptions, though. So, let's talk about the cast where you still got Steve Downes as Master Chief. Honestly, I think he's like in his 80s. So, I don't know how many more they're going to get out of him. Not saying there's a bad thing. I think it's just time to, end Master Chief, for lack of a better term. When I say end him, I haven't seen the ending of Infinite, actually. I have, 2 missions left, and I'm just like, I should talk about it. This is because, for me, 2 missions sounds like a lot. I know to most people it's like, oh, that's 2 missions. For me, it sounds like a lot, and I probably won't get to it for a little bit, but I'm going to finish it still. Maybe by the time this video comes out, I've already finished it. So you got Steve Downes as Master Chief. You got Nicola Royce as Fernando Esposito. Echo 216. That's the pilot dude. Then you got Jen Taylor as Cortana, Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey, and the Weapon. She plays 3 characters, which isn't crazy because they're all 3 the same character in a way. I mean, Cortana's a nuts AI. The Weapon is a normal AI, and they're both based off of Halsey, so it just makes sense. So, I don't want to get too much into spoilers here, but we're going to talk basics of the plot. So, the UNSC Infinity arrives at Installation 07. This is December 2559, so just to preface that. Echo 216 finds Master Chief, and you go to stop the activation of the ring. Stop is kind of a strong word because it's destroyed, so they're rebuilding it, which could take forever, but you're going to stop it anyway, which I found kind of odd. In a way, it's kind of like a retelling of CE, where, CE takes place primarily on the ring, so this does as well. First mission does not here. It's pretty much a retelling of CE. I would point it as like how A New Hope, there's The Force Awakens, which is pretty much a retelling of A New Hope, but modernized in a way. I'd say the same thing for a game here with Halo Infinite is the retelling of CE in a way. Once again, there's changed characters and things are changed a bit, but you get what I'm saying. So let's talk about the multiplayer here, where content was coming really slowly there for a while, like really slowly. But 343 seems to have fixed that issue now in 2023. I mean, we're on season 5 or 6, which is kind of behind in my book. I feel like you should have a new season every 3 to 4 months. So, 2021, I mean, yeah, they're a bit behind. So, I'll give them a benefit of the doubt, but I heard that the engine that they built for this, nobody knew how to run or know how to work, so that's kind of ironic. Let's get to the main important thing, though, because this is probably the last video we're doing about Halo before, the channel or before the last video on this channel. So, let's do my definitive game ranking here. We're going to start at the way bottom and work our way up. So, we got Halo Fireteam Raven. These are ones I've played, I want to make it known. There's that AR game, Fireteam Recruit, which I've never played. So, Fireteam Raven, it's just an arcade game. Not really great, honestly. Halo Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike. These two can be interchanged, honestly. Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 1 was great. This one was not. Halo 5 Guardians, I put pretty low because it just didn't feel like Halo enough, I would say. Now, this is where I'd say they're good. The ones below this were just or bad. But good, Halo Wars. I don't know where to put it just because, you know, it's Halo Wars. It's not a first-person shooter, so it's kind of low for me there. Halo 4. Now, if we drop the multiplayer, I think the campaign was amazing. This would be much higher if it was just campaign-based, but the multiplayer is a COD ripoff. I'll be honest there. I got Halo Infinite, Halo 2, and this is going to be kind of a hard one for me to put here because I put Halo CE-Halo Combat Evolved, and the reason it's hard for me putting it the 4th spot, so 4th overall best game, is just because Halo CE is the reason I play video games. I've probably said that hundreds of times. Without Halo CE, I wouldn't be playing video games. I wouldn't really care as much about entertainment. We all have that moment that changes us, and CE was that moment for me. It changed me and made me want to become some sort of an entertainer. That and a mix of Red vs. Blue, the original seasons. Then you got Halo the Master Chief Collection, which is kind of a cop-out. Technically, it should be the top one if we're being really honest, but, you know, there was some rough patchiness at the beginning, but they've fixed all that stuff since then. Then we got Halo Reach, where I think Halo Reach and Halo Combat Evolved are a perfect 1-2 combo. That I almost put those two at the top. But if we're going bang for your buck, best game overall, without, you know, even though Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary is kind of like Reach's Halo 3 ODST in a way, Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST is the peak for the series. I consider them one game. I can't do that with Reach and Combat Evolved Anniversary, even though they use the same engine as well. Just something about it seems weird. But Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST are my favorite Halo games. I mean, that's where I'd rank them. They're the best overall. But I think Halo Reach and Halo CE Anniversary are a perfect 1-2. While Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST use the same engine, they don't work as well as a 1-2. If that makes sense. So, CE is my favorite game of all time, but it's not the best Halo game. I'd say Reach is probably my personal favorite, but it changes. Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST I do consider one game, so just thought I'd put that out there. So, what are your favorite Halo games? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.